Distorted View Daily proudly presents a man wearing diapers glued to the floor.
Oh, look at the glue. Look at the glue. The glue's made of horses. Only boys are turned into glue. Only horses are turned into glue. Only boys are forced to sing glue. Look at that glue. Look at the glue. That glue is sticking them really good. Look at those strands of horse. That's all boiled down horsey hides. Your diaper covered in glue. Look at those strands of horse. It's only a matter of time before your diapers gets really stuck in the glue.
Hey, freaks, it's Wednesday, February 20th, 2019. Coming up on the program today, the only sex doll that spits up your ejaculate. Plus, a vegan bride doesn't want meat-eating murderers at her wedding. The sounds of testicle shaving, and shitting yourself while gaming. All coming up today on DV! Villager, or something like that, Labquavim, Samani Mukakalaka, Rousin Terminits, Talatu Jatau, Kaiglo Amban.
It's the Distorted View Show with Tim Henson.
Yeah, Tim back here with you for the Wednesday edition of Distorted View Daily. If you're new to the program, what is this show? Well, typically we feature the worst, most disgusting, vile things found around the internet in the deepest, dankest corners. Usually the show's comprised of about 75% porn. The remaining 25% is just racist public freakouts. You're going to hear a lot of the N-word and pussy queefing. You better strap yourself in, motherfucker. Some of those pussy queefs are powerful. They will blow you right out of the chair you're sitting in. I guess all queefs are pussy queefs. What is a queef but a pussy fart? To pussy queef or not to pussy queef? That is the question. Grammatically, it's a bit redundant, but I like to drive the point home. You are hearing a pussy queefing fart. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm out of my mind today. Listen, at the top of the show, I want to talk to you about something that has nothing to do with the sounds of pussy. I happened to be on Twitter, and I noticed Ghostbusters was trending. And because this is 2019, I immediately assumed there was outrage over something. And guess what? I was right. There's not even a movie out right now. Like, nothing is happening. And there's outrage over Ghostbusters. The reason, of course, is, they're planning to make a new Ghostbusters film. And much like when the last Ghostbusters film came out in, 2016? And there were guys upset because, there's female Ghostbusters and it looks horrible and it's ruining my childhood. Right? They complained on Twitter. Now, the shoe is on the other foot. And fans of the 2016 Ghostbusters, yes, there are a few apparently, and they're very vocal, they're pissed off that a new Ghostbusters is going to come out and it is going to ignore the last Ghostbusters, which was a financial disaster, by the way. This is why there really shouldn't be outrage allowed. Movies live and die by the box office, right? If this last Ghostbusters made $1 billion, there would be a sequel with all three of them bitches back. That's not what happened. Now, I don't know. I'm back when the movie came out. I'm sure I told you I enjoyed the Ghostbusters film for what it was with Leslie Jones and Kate McKinnon and everything. It was fine. And I publicly mocked the guys who were like having a little bitch fit because the 3 leads were women. Or 4 leads. However many Ghostbusters there were. 5? 6. How many fucking Ghostbusters are there? There was Holtzman, that was Kate McKinnon, Abby Yates, Chandler, Phoebe, and then Chris Hemsworth popped in at some point. The new movie is going to be directed by Jason Reitman, who is the son of Ivan Reitman, who directed the original Ghostbuster film, right? And Jason Reitman was interviewed recently, and people on Twitter were linking to the interview saying stuff like, "This is gross. I will never understand why, besides the culture war angle, anyone was so invested in the sanctity of the original. It was freaking Ghostbusters, not the Sistine Chapel ceiling. It was fine, the remake was fine, and this is gross. Like, what are you even saying? Like, you're just acting outraged to be outraged. People are invested in movies and shit that, shaped their childhood. That shouldn't come as a surprise. But just like these men who got butthurt because there was a female Ghostbusters, now you're butthurt because the female Ghostbusters movie didn't do well. Who are you going to blame for that? What are you going to say, like, these men made such a stink and made the movie not do well? It doesn't fucking matter. It's irrelevant, why the movie didn't do well. Maybe it was rainy across the whole United fucking States that weekend and no one wanted to leave their house to go to the movies. The point is, the movie studio put up 200 million. They lost money, but they realized that there's still potential for this franchise, so they're going to try something different. Fans want to see the story continue as opposed to a reboot. Even if there are, new main characters or whatever. It's so stupid. It's fucking business. Here's another tweet directed at Jason Reitman. Fuck you, Jason. This is some deeply coded misogyny garbage. Keep in mind, we don't even know what this new movie is going to be about or who's in it. People love just being in a constant state of pissed off. Movie's probably not going to be out for another 2 years. I can't wait to see it, though. I've got a great clip of Tucker Carlson. That asshole from Fox News. No one likes Tucker Carlson. Democrats or Republicans alike. Now, Republicans will sort of put up with him because ideologically they're kind of on the same page, but it doesn't change the fact that Tucker Carlson has an extremely punchable face. Tucker Carlson was giddy because he had this Dutch, economist or historian or something on his show. And this Dutch guy went to Davos. Every year in Davos, there's this economic summit or forum or something where all of the world's elite gather. And they talk about issues, geopolitical issues. I don't even know what geopolitical means. World issues, Earth, world politics. I don't know. But so Tucker Carlson was giddy at having this Dutch guy on because the Dutch dude got up to speak and basically called out all these rich assholes. He was like, you claim to care about the fucking environment and the world, but y'all flew in on private planes. What a waste of fossil fuels. You're putting all this pollution into the air and, you're just calling out all of these rich douchebags, which Tucker Carlson really responds to. Well, when the Dutch dude, what's his name? Rutger Bregman. When he actually gets to talking to Tucker Carlson, he makes it known pretty quickly that Tucker's kind of the problem, too. He's a millionaire, and the reason why he's a millionaire is because of billionaires, like the billionaire that runs Fox News, right? So Tucker is really just kind of spouting the same views that his masters view, right? Tucker's just a puppet. I think that's the point that this Dutch guy's trying to make. Now, it should be known that this interview never aired on Fox News. You'll hear why in a moment. So the audio's not too great. I believe this is being recorded where the Dutch dude is at, right? And so they're holding up a microphone to capture all this.
I mean, you are a millionaire funded by billionaires. That's what you are. And I'm glad you now finally jumped the bandwagon, of people like Bernie Sanders and AOC. But you're not part of the solution, Mr. Carlson. You're part of the problem, actually.
AOC, wait, but can I just say,
it's true, right? It's true, right? That all the anchors on Fox, they're all millionaires. How is this possible? Well, it's very easy. You're just not talking about certain things.
Fox doesn't even play where you are.
It doesn't play where you are.
What does that have to do with anything, right? The first part of the interview, that actually goes pretty well. They're talking about taxes and how they can raise different parts of taxes, like inheritance taxes and stuff. But as you can see, it has devolved pretty quickly.
I mean, you're probably not going to air this, but I went to Davos to speak truth to power. and I'm doing exactly the same thing right now. You might not like it, but you're a millionaire funded by billionaires, and that's the reason why you're not talking about these issues.
Silence from Tucker Carlson.
But I am talking about this issue.
Yeah, only now. Come on, you jumped the bandwagon. You're all like, oh, I'm against the globalist elite, blah, blah, blah. It's not very convincing, to be honest.
Why don't you go yourself, you tiny brain, and I hope this gets picked up. Because you're a moron. I tried to give you a hearing, but you were too annoying for me.
You can't handle the criticism, can you?
I wonder how many times this has happened where Tucker Carlson starts to interview someone and then realizes, you know what? Fuck you! And ends it early. Poor Tucker. Let's switch gears. Someone sent me a link to the Spitback doll located at spit-backdoll.com. These things look like Bratz dolls. They're, I guess, about the same size, maybe a little larger, but they're literally vacuum love dolls that you can fuck. They've got a hole in their pussy, and they've got a hole in their mouth. Now, the hole in their mouth is not for your penis, though. If I understand this correctly, you stick your dick in the pussy, and you start to fuck it, and then you jam your finger in their mouth, and I guess that creates some sort of seal, and maybe that's how the vacuum is formed. Now, the website doesn't have a lot of information. These dolls are quite expensive, though. I do have a clip on Pornhub of a man actually fucking this thing. It sounds pretty gross. Yeah, he's got his finger now in her mouth. That sound is coming from her pussy, so I guess we are featuring queefs on today's show. The mouth also serves another purpose. You know, this doll is very small, right? This guy's fucking her, and his dick is all the way up past her boobs. Like, I guess it reaches her neck, right? So when he actually comes, the jizz dribbles out of her mouth. I mean, the audio here doesn't do it justice. I've seen multiple videos where this happens. I've got to edit this, and I'm going to post this in our Discord. I can do short videos, I think, on our Discord. It's the only way I can post this. I mean, I could do it on Twitter, but I don't think all my Twitter followers want to see this. So I'm going to post it in the Not Safe for Work channel in the Distorted View Discord. One more reason to sign up. It's free. You can chat with other freaks over there. You got to see this. It's ridiculous. I will say this. There is a kind of a Safe for Work version where a guy, I think he just loaded up some hand cream or soap or something in her mouth just to show you how this works. And I posted that over there on Facebook.com. And hopefully that video will stay up and you guys can check it out that way. If you don't want to see, an actual dick fucking a pussy, you can just go on Facebook. Moving on. Speaking of porn, I got a clip. And without any explanation, it's like a 19-minute porn, and I gotta, figure out why this was sent to me. What is Distorted View worthy about it? It's gay porn. It's a father-son situation where an older man is making a young guy suck his dick.
Yeah, suck that cock. Suck it.
It's all pretty standard, right?
Oh. Yeah.
The dad kind of looks like Keith Olbermann. It's just regular gay porn, which is not Distorted View worthy.
Oh, feels great. Oh, feels great. Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Oh,
what is this? I'm hearing something.
Yeah.
Is this why it was sent to me? Do we have some good cock gagging coming up?
Oh, yeah. 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 Gag on that fucking dick.
Gwaggle, gwaggle.
Come on, boy. Oh, yeah.
There is something about that sound I love. It's not even a sexual thing, it's just...
Put it down that throat. Yeah.
The thing is, though, once you find one really good cock gagging video, that's when the recommendations kick in, and there's a bunch of them now. Look at this. Here's another one. This is just called gagging. This was originally posted on gagthefag.com. The leader in fag gagging, I guess. Okay, I mean, I don't want to play anymore. This is a family program after all. The last clip I wanted to share with you, this was found in our Discord, and I gotta say thanks to Xander for finding it. I can't believe this is real. This can't be real! I'm a sucker for this type of shit, though. You know, I love hearing parents freak out at their children as they're playing video games, right? So we've got a mom here crashing a child playing a game.
Demetrius, get off the game, go to the bathroom, and take a shit. Now.
Hey.
Bathroom and shit now. Go to the bathroom and take a shit. I can smell you. Get off.
Hey,
go to the bathroom.
Get out.
Go to the bathroom. I can smell you shitting yourself.
All right, either this kid is a little retarded, which could be the case, because he's not really communicating in a normal way.
Go to the bathroom and take a shit. I can smell you.
I'm not saying that to mock the kid. I'm just trying to decipher what the hell's going on here, right?
Bathroom and take a shit. I can smell you.
I can smell you, Demetrius.
Get off.
Hey,
go to the bathroom.
Get out.
Go to the bathroom. I can smell you shitting yourself. Get up and go to the bathroom. Now.
No.
Get up and go to the bathroom.
Not yet. What the hell?
Go to the bathroom! You're shitting yourself!
Not yet. What the hell?
Go!
Not yet.
To the bathroom! You're shitting yourself!
Not yet. No.
I will rip everything apart. I swear to God. Go to the bathroom!
Not yet.
You're shitting yourself!
What do you think not yet means? That he's sort of in the process of shitting? The turd is prairie dogging? He's got a few minutes before he's going to need to completely pinch it off?
Go to the bathroom! You're shitting yourself!
Not yet.
You're shitting yourself. Poop is coming out of your fucking asshole. Go to the bathroom.
Not yet. What the hell?
Go.
Not yet. No.
Go to the goddamn bathroom.
Well, I don't think we can top that. We better just get into the crazy, bizarre twist to that fucked up news right now. We are a mere 18 freaks away from having 1,000 of you join the Discord, which is pretty awesome. Again, it's free. There's a link on the main navigation bar over there at distortedview.com. If you're clueless as to what Discord is, it's just basically a giant chat room. You can talk with other listeners of the show, share links, watch videos, that type of thing. There are even some voice chat channels, right? So it's mostly text-based, but you can also voice chat in some of the rooms. Check it out. It's free again. Main navigation bar over there at distortedview.com. You will find a link. If you're not a member of the Distorted View Sideshow, I'd also like to get some new freaks involved with that. The Sideshow is DV's member site where you get full access to the entire archive of programs. I've been at this since December 2004. There are thousands of programs to listen to. More importantly, every week we do new exclusive shows just for paying freaks. Yesterday we did one. Tomorrow I'll be back doing another exclusive show. There are videos. Corey from Butt Fudge Sunday used to do a podcast, and you can dig in the archives and find old episodes of Butt Fudge Sunday. There's old mini programs we used to do, Chunklets. I'm sure I'll bring that back soon. Check it out. Superfreaksideshow.com. All major credit cards and PayPal accepted. It's very inexpensive, only $6.99 a month, even less when you opt for a quarterly, semi-annual, yearly, or lifetime membership. All right, 3 very quick stories, then we'll get the hell out of here. First up, a couple months ago, we talked about that bride who sent a message to her entire wedding party explaining exactly what was expected of them for their destination wedding. Keep in mind, these people had to pay for a flight to Hawaii, and then on top of it, had to drop all sorts of money on this extravagant, dumb dress code. There were even different weight classes. So, like, if you're a woman who weighs 100 to 160 pounds, you're expected to wear a green velvet sweater and orange suede pants. Like, this is shit you would never wear again, right? You got to pick up a Burberry scarf. But then if you're a woman that weighs over 160 pounds, the deal is you just dress in black. so you completely disappear, right? We need slimming shit on you so you don't embarrass us. Now, let's say if you're a woman who weighs 100 pounds and you found a green velvet sweater and an orange pair of suede pants, you drop, I don't know, $200 or $300 on that. That's not good enough, right? You're expected to spend at least $1,000. Right? The woman was fucking nuts. This apparently happens to a lot of brides. This is why some of them are called bridezillas. Well, I've got a story of another one. A bride-to-be has a lot of people talking about who she is and isn't inviting to her upcoming wedding. Not only does the bride want her guests to eat vegan on her wedding day, right? No meat is going to be served. She also wants them to give up animal products forever. And anyone who refuses, well, they're promptly uninvited. To which I would respond, thank you. First of all, that wedding is going to reek of patchouli. You just know it. Second of all, no free meat dishes? Tofu, kale, and quinoa. Great. Not only do I have to attend a wedding I don't want to, but I'm also going to be producing cabbage farts for the next 3 weeks. My body don't do so good with vegetables. Maybe it's just the guy in me, but I really don't think anyone ever truly wants to go to a wedding, aside from the bride. The bride wants to be there. Quite frankly, I think even the groom has a take it or leave it approach. You know what I mean? Like, he would be just as happy going down to the courthouse, saving $5-10 grand. This is really about the woman, and, I'm sick and tired of this outdated, unnecessary ceremony, party, that does nothing but stroke some bitch's ego. I'm a princess today. Don't I look beautiful? It's my day. And if we're basing this on tradition, what is it? The bride's family typically pays for the weddings. Nothing's coming out of her pocket. She just gets to, walk around and make these bold proclamations, declarations. And over there, I want a chocolate fountain, and over there, I want live swans. And there's going to be an arch of flowers, and then a hot air balloon. And as I walk down the aisle, it's going to snow. She doesn't have to think about the cost, because daddy's paying for it. Or, the groom or the groom's family. It's never the bride. It's never coming out of the bride's pocket, though. I guess that doesn't really have anything to do with this story. This is about, veganism. Anyone who refused her direction was promptly uninvited, including her mom. Yeah, her mom and 2 cousins who were bridesmaids were uninvited to the wedding because they refused to give up meat. This may have stayed a private matter, but the bride posted something in a Facebook group called Vegan Revolution, asking for advice about her omnivore family guilt-tripping her into hosting murderers. That's how she refers to her meat-eating relatives. Murderers. I've got some murderers in my family. As for reasoning, the bride, who is 20, isn't that precious, says even though her loved ones were originally invited and agreed to a vegan menu, she couldn't go forward knowing they would go back to eating meat the next day. She also claimed many in her family, think about that. Not only does she want to control what people eat on her wedding, it's her prerogative, her party. But she's gotten a little taste of having this power, and she wants more, right? She's become a megalomaniac, right? She wants to control what these people do, even after the party, the next day. You want to come to my wedding, you will never eat meat again. At least one of those family members responded, saying they've been nothing but supportive and are hurt by the bride's decision. Meanwhile, the bride claims many in her family are anti-vegan and will attack her vegan friends. There's a difference between attacking and making fun of. I found the post here on Vegan Revolution. She posted, when family, in quotes, right? They're not my real family. When family tries to guilt trip you into letting them come to your fully vegan wedding, even though they are omnivores, and then a couple of emojis where she's laughing so hard she's crying. She goes on to say, some of my family members were told they were not invited to my wedding because we don't want to host murderers at our wedding, which is supposed to be one of the happiest days of our lives. They sound like miserable fucking people. if I was one of the uninvited guests, you know how I would spend that day? Eating barbecue food, just as many dead animals as possible. Brisket, chicken, pork. Then I'm going to pile up all of my barbecue-stained bones and put them in a nice box. Gift wrap it, adorn it with a huge-ass bow, and ship it off to this cunt. There's your wedding present. Carnage! Mesquite-flavored death. Second story we have for you today. We've talked about ASMR videos many times on the show. It's a thing. Everyone knows about them. You've seen the YouTube videos where people are real close to the microphone and they run their nails up and down the mic and it gives you tingles. And they get so close you can hear their mouth noises. I'm going to eat a cheeseburger. It's so good. It's disgusting is what it is. Well, now brands have caught on to how popular these things are. Men's grooming brand Lynx have created a range of ASMR tutorials to help men take care of their bodies. Hundreds of people have already given them a watch. How is this news? Hundreds of people, that's nothing. These ASMR shave-torials specifically focus on 3 areas of the male form: the chest, the legs, and the balls. Guess which video I have to play for you today.
Balls deep in the white bitch.
Okay, well, they're not in a white bitch today. But yes, balls.
Why I love my balls. Wow. You should really check out my balls. You would love them. I know I do. They're big, but not intimidating. My balls have a lot of substance. Not like other balls I've seen that were just 2 fluff pieces dangling there without direction, swaying in mediocrity. No. My balls are fleshy orbs. Oh, there's hair there. Don't get me wrong. We're not talking a forest, but just enough to tickle your nose when you bend down to get a better look. Or when they're delicately placed on the face from the heavens above, like God is delivering 2 enormous holy grapes onto your waiting mouth platter. Sometimes my balls are loose, like a man swaying in a hammock, and sometimes they're tight and firm, like a disciplined soldier. I've got a mirror placed under my balls so I can pay attention to every inch. Each of the wrinkles on my balls are unique, and they each tell a story. That's why I love my balls.
Just thought you might like to know why I love my balls. They're spectacular. Back to what I was trying to get at here. So they kind of cop out here. This guy's not really shaving his balls. Instead, he's holding something that I guess is supposed to represent his balls. In this case, 2 coconuts. Hairy coconuts. Let's go ahead and see what this sounds like.
Remember, depending on the fluffiness of your nut wig, you may wish to trim before you get started.
So Lynx...
These are some balls that I trimmed earlier. Aren't they lovely?
Lynx's shaving cream, I guess. Yeah, it's a 2-in-1 shower and shave foam. He's rubbing it on the coconut.
Feels tickly and cold, but also smooth and refreshing. Pull gently on the bottom of your mansack so that everything's nice and taut. Take a clean, sharp razor. Not the one that you use for your face. This is going to be just for your balls. Your balls. There we go.
Now he's shaking. This is not even the real sounds. They're adding that.
Got to be
There's a Foley artist involved.
You don't want to risk future generations now, do you?
Fucking sham. Microphones are set up around the bathroom to capture all of the sounds, including whispers, tapping, foam being squirted from a can, soap suds, etc. In one video, Matthew, the protagonist, I guess, the one who's doing the shaving, uses a pair of coconuts to demonstrate how to shave your beanbag. He instructs, depending on the fluffiness of your nut wig, you may wish to trim You heard all of that. Lynx claims their playful new campaign is designed to appeal to both young, modern men seeking grooming advice and fans of ASMR. Claire Finn, skin cleansing and brand specialist at Lynx, explained, quote, ASMR is a huge trend at the moment. And, I've talked about this before, but one of the most popular people on YouTube doing ASMR is like a 14-year-old girl, and it's the creepiest fucking thing. The people watching this are all pedophiles.
Shampoo.
She has 1.3 million subscribers. She just taps on shit with her fingernails. Why else would someone watch? Anyone could do that. It's because she's a 14-year-old girl.
Conditioner.
This just goes on and on.
Oh, it's like a really good color for you.
I think that's like her mom doing her makeup. Someone says that she farts.
I'm not sure. I've never been there.
I've never heard an ASMR fart at 1955.
Do a cut. That's gross.
Wait.
How many stories does it have?
Right
what
here.
Do I do to get that off?
Right.
My stories.
Wait for it. In 5 seconds. 4.
I'm not sure. I've never been there. I need a fart. Gross.
Oh yeah, she does fart there.
Do a cut. That's gross.
Do a cut.
I need a fart. Gross. McKenna. Do a cut. That's gross.
Oh my god. There's a certain type of guy who just blew a massive wad at that point. Final story we have for you today. A man in Arlington, Texas, who lost his fantasy football league, had to deal with his punishment. He had to walk around a dog park covered from head to toe in peanut butter. This also could be a sexual thing. Steven Shrout, 25, had never played fantasy football before this year, but decided to join a league with some high school friends who had been playing together since 2009. Quote, it was my first year, and I didn't do any kind of studying. I just sort of jumped in, Shrout said. He was dogged by bad luck from the beginning when his top draft choice, Pittsburgh Steelers running back Le'Veon Bell, ended up sitting out the entire season. So, he was given the choice of paying $250 to the winning person, or he had to perform a stunt. And that particular humiliating stunt was to stand in a Dallas dog park for 10 minutes wearing only a gold Speedo and covered from head to toe in peanut butter. I said, that's not a big challenge. No one believed me. They're like, no way is he going to do it. But Shroud went through with it last Wednesday. My strategy was to do it as fast as possible and hope that not many people would see me. A lot of the dog owners just wondered what I was doing and if it was a sex thing. And then when I said I lost a bet, they all laughed. Although Shrout hoped to fulfill the terms of the bet without being seen too much, video of his experience has gone viral. If you want to see this guy covered from head to toe in peanut butter, I've made it today's featured image over there at DistortedView.com and SuperFreakSideshow.com. He says, I will play fantasy football again, but probably not with the same guys. They're assholes. I added that last part, but it seems to be true. All right, there you go. That, my friends, is your Distorted News for Wednesday. Let's do a couple voicemails and get the hell out of here. Many ways to contact the show. Show at DistortedView.com if you want to email me. I'm all over social media, at DistortedView on Twitter and Instagram, Facebook.com/DistortedViewShow, and, of course, YouTube.com/DistortedViewShow. You all should subscribe. I just posted some new videos over there today. Well, they're audio from the show, but in video form. Call into the voicemail line, 206-666-4463. And remember, if you pledge a few dollars to our Patreon account, Patreon account. They're patrons who do that. I always get confused. Patreon.com/DistortedView. If you pledge a few dollars, become a patron, you get access to a special voicemail line, and I will try to play your calls first. And I have a patron today. Yes, caller.
Timmy Boo, Scumhook here, mate. I'd like to respond to Haley's comments question about the warm water bidet.
Yeah, a lot of people, Haley's comment called in and said, I'm thinking about getting a bidet. I understand the bidet that you were given is just a cold water bidet. Should I splurge for, like, the heated version? And a bunch of people called in yesterday and said, yeah, if you can afford it, go for it. But if it's, if it's a big issue, the cold water one is fine.
No. That is everything that is wrong with fucking society. These limp-wristed faggot bitches going, oh, I need warm water on my hill. I'm sore, mummy. No, cold water, you bitch.
Yeah, you know what? I think cold water would be okay, but, like, I would want hot water. Hot water cleans better, right?
Okay, granted, in Australia, it doesn't get as cold.
Hot water will really scrape the shit off of whatever it's stuck on.
It does up in North America, but stack up. There have been plenty of times where I've done a horrible, stinky, wet, burning shit, and my ass has been on fire. I'll fire up my...
You know what? I want to invent a bidet that has like a little cartridge holder, and it mixes, so the water shoots up, but then it mixes with this cartridge that would have like different fragrances or oils, essential oils or something. I don't know, right?
Hot water bidet in the middle of
That'd be kind of cool.
And blast my anus with this jet of cold water.
So not only would your ass be, clean, it would smell very nice. Ooh,
and
lavender.
I gotta be honest, for the first few seconds, there are times it's like
anise flavored anus. That wouldn't be bad.
Having razor blade carving across your buttock. It is fucking painful, but then the pain subsides and you're left with this wonderful feeling of anal cleanliness. It is so
well, I
good.
cannot wait to try this thing out.
Install your fucking bidet. Oh, bonus. If you can get Lord Douche to use it, then you will be able to penetrate a beautiful, sparkling, clean S-hurl with your mighty, distorted penis. So get on that shit, bitch. Install your...
I know. I've got to install this bidet. It was very nice. A freak sent it in to me, and the least I could do is set it up and shoot water up my butthole. Very
Jugoo, Tim, just from Buffalo.
Yes.
I got two things real quick. First, you don't talk a lot about your dad. The last episode I was listening to, you said how, the Merriam-Webster site says son of a bitch, and they say some bitch. And your dad used to say some bitch.
Some bitch.
I want to know more about your dad. You know all about your mom because, you bring her on the show. But I want to know about your dad.
Well, he's dead, so I can't really bring him on the show. You know what I mean? Like, he doesn't come up a lot.
Is it daddy issues? Is that why you are the way you are?
No.
Maybe you're just a mama's boy. I don't know. Number two.
If you had a specific question I could answer, I don't think I have daddy issues. No more than any other, person would have.
Juggalo kid that did this fucking...
I hated him growing up when I was a teenager, but I got over it.
Lame ass, stupid...
But that was more about, just hating parents in general. You know how it is when you're a teenager. I shouldn't say hate. I didn't hate him, but, just didn't get along.
But you are just... maybe you're just a mama's boy. I don't know. Number two, this fucking Juggalo kid that did this fucking lame-ass, stupid rap. All right, first of all, he does not represent Juggalos. I appreciate that he wants to be a part of the Juggalo.
I'm not sure what he's referring to. I'm guessing it's Juggalo we featured back in December or something.
But no real Juggalo would put a rap out like that was so fucking lame. I want to smack that kid's fucking wig off his face.
Sounds like you're a Juggalo.
Right? So we're not all that fucking lame. I just want to say that, okay?
I would think Juggalos would really like Distorted View Daily. Maybe you can get some of your Juggalo... I don't know if I want to open this can of worms, right? Have a bunch of Juggalos listening to the show, but hey, I can always use new listeners.
If you ever go to the gathering, which I know you never would, even though it's in Ohio,
I know.
It's not far from you. You should go, bro. It would be fucking fun as hell, but it just went...
Can I get a media pass or something?
It's not far from you. You should go, bro. It would be fucking fun as hell, but it just went... That little kid does not represent Juggalos.
Okay. All right. Calm your tits. Let's do one more voicemail.
Tim, this is Rick from Baltimore.
Uh-oh.
You have finally done it. You have finally...
Sounds like you're mad at
me. Not puke, but almost. It was with the crusty panties. And... oh. God. And I'm freaky. I've eaten girls out on their period.
Yeah.
I rim girls, but
a creamy discharge on panties.
Congratulations, Tim. It's taken you, oh God, I've been listening to you off and on since Tell Me. But you've finally done it.
Well, mission accomplished, right?
That was fucking disgusting. And you played shit porn and other stuff.
Yeah.
I think because
I finally crossed the line.
I fucked a girl one time.
Oh, really?
And she had a yeast infection. And she was a virgin. And it got...
Like, that's what you thought of?
So it makes me think of that.
There's like a memory associated with...
I can relate to it.
Anyway. Vaginal discharge.
Have a good one.
All right. Thank you to everyone for all the voicemails. Keep them coming. Very enlightening. That's all the time we have on this edition of the show. I want you guys to email me, show@distortedview.com. Distortedview.com is our official website. Voicemail line for you, 206-666-4463. That's 206-666. Oh, God, is it? Oh, God.
You're shitting yourself!
Spread the distortion, STD. Tell all your friends about the show. Don't forget to rate us and review us on iTunes. Remember, tomorrow's program is going to be Sideshow exclusive, so if you want to hear it, you got to sign up, superfreaksideshow.com. Otherwise, I will see you back on Friday to end the week. Until then, have a great day. Bye, everybody!